Hello everybody, welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Wednesday, June 19th, 2024. We are back with our best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these best bet videos every single day. We're going after our first 15,000 subscribers. Really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we had a frustrating day. We've had a few of these in a row, and I'm pretty annoyed by it. Now, we win 60% of the time, but we can't control those 40% come. I said to the members today, actually, the same thing, but it's really fucking annoying. But guess what? We're bouncing back today. I'm feeling great, but let's recap yesterday really quick. First off, members only, we had Panthers money line. That blew, and honestly, this Panthers team might be the first team to be up 3-0 and lose the Stanley Cup final. I don't know if they win in Edmonton. I don't think they do, honestly. Just on my gut feeling after watching last night's game. But if they blow it, that could be an all-time choke job in all seriousness. Because if it goes back to Game 7 in Florida, like that building is going to be so tight, asshole slam shut tight, that I'm not really sure if the Panthers will be able to, I don't know if they'll be able to bring it home. They got to win in Edmonton if they're going to do it. Members only, Brewers team total over 4.5. We got that one in the third inning. You love to see that. Astros minus 1.5. Astros should be relegated to AAA. They are so shitty. Look, first off, they two-hit the White Sox. White Sox only have 2 hits the entire game. And somehow you lose 2-0. That is one of the most embarrassing ways to lose I've ever seen. The Astros left so many men on base. It was ridiculous. Should have gotten that one easily. Phillies first 5 minus 0.5, that was a win. We also had Reds money line, that was a win. Orioles first 5 plus 0.5, that was a loss. And by the way, with the Orioles, I told y'all in the video yesterday, I thought Suarez would not be overwhelmed by the moment. He very obviously was overwhelmed by the moment. Is what it is. Under 5.5, obviously that was a loss in Florida and Edmonton. And then we had a couple for fun plays on Twitter. I don't think we didn't really put anything on them, but we did them for fun. I'll recap those a little bit later. Overall for the year, though, we're killing it in all of our sports. We've just absolutely murdered it. And we've had, for the season, yesterday was not good, but for the year, we've done awesome. However, we have 6 plays today in the MLB. I'm excited to get into them. I'm not backing down. Let's get into our first play. It's going to be no runs first inning, Detroit and Atlanta. First off, Scooble's on the mound for Detroit. He's a Cy Young candidate, 2.2 ERA, 8-2, has been absolutely phenomenal this entire year. While Atlanta has been down offensively this season, plus to take out Ronald Acuna, he's not playing. That's a big deal as well. Detroit's offense is below average, and Lopez for the Braves has been awesome. The Braves are at home. The Braves played better at home. I think the 6 up, 6 down, this could be a no sweat, given how good the pitchers are and honestly how lackluster the offensive is in Detroit and how down the offense is in Atlanta. I'm rolling no runs first in Detroit and Atlanta here today. Next, we're going with the over 8 in Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Now, this feels weird to bet the over in this specific game, but the sharp money is all over this. And I mean all over this play. Green and Keller have both played very, very well this year, but they can be hit. They absolutely can be. I've specifically Mitch Keller, I have seen get absolutely destroyed in games recently. Not too much this year, but a lot last year and early this season. He didn't look great. While Hunter Green, he's fine, but I think he can be hit for sure. It's a warm weather day, and both games early in this series have been very, very low scoring. This feels like a trend breaker type game where everyone's on the under, and then they just have an offensive explosion, which with both of these teams, that's kind of how they've been this year. They've been low scoring most of the time, but the games where they've scored a lot, they have scored a lot. So I like the over 8, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh here today. Next, we're going with the over 7.5 in Houston and Chicago. Now, I just said Houston's offense. I just said Houston should be relegated to AAA. I did just say that. I understand that. But Houston cannot be worse offensively as they were last night. They were fucking terrible. They were terrible. But I think they bounced back here today because Crochet for the White Sox 100% can be hit. And the White Sox bullpen is atrociously bad. They have a 4.78 ERA. They're the 4th worst bullpen in the entire MLB. And by the way, the bullpens in the MLB nowadays are not nearly as good as they used to be, so that's pretty terrible. On top of that, when you look at Houston, they have Hunter Brown on the mound, who is terrible. He is so bad. And he's been bad this year. It's a 5.6 ERA, something like that. And he is, and the big thing with Hunter Brown is he, when he misses high, and he is really susceptible for home runs and extra base hits because of where he misses. And when you look at this White Sox team, they need all the help they can get when it comes to scoring, and I think Brown will be able to help them with that. Both, like I said, the White Sox bullpen's bad. Same thing with the Astros. The Astros bullpen has been terrible basically this entire year, and I see a bounce-back offensive game for both teams. Plus, the number is low. 7.5 is a low number. If they get this game, I mean, shoot, we can get 5-3 and win this thing. I like the over 7.5, Houston and White Sox. I think this game's either like a 8-6 type game or like a 3-1 type game. I do have a clue, but for me, I feel like it's going to be like an 8-6, 9-6, 9-7 type game. I'm rolling the over 7.5. Houston and Chicago here today, specifically with how bad the pitching is today, although these offenses scare me to death. Next and last, we're going to go with the Dodgers team total over 5.5 versus the Rockies. First off, tons of elevation, obviously, and the Dodgers have a fantastic lineup. As we all know, this isn't news to anybody. But the biggest two factors that I see here are number one, the Dodgers are going to be in the top half of innings, and they played the last couple of games in Colorado. So they're not going to be barred by like a walk-off where they end it right at 5. They can run the score up if we need them to, which is going to be huge, and they're going to need insurance runs. But secondly is the pitching. First off, for the Dodgers, they have Bo Miller on the mound today, and he's been terrible. He has been bad. And he has like a 5.7 ERA. Terrible. And, you know, the fact is the Dodgers are going to know that they're going to need to score a lot. The Dodgers bullpen's pretty good, but they know their starter's tough, so they're going to have to get some runs early in this game. While if you look at Feltner, for the other side, for the Rockies, he's been bad too. I think they have almost the identical ERA. It's a 5.71 ERA, and the bullpen with the Rockies are the worst in the league with a 6.0 ERA. So when you look at the fact that they have horrible pitching on the mound, the Dodgers are really good. They're coming off a bounce back after losing yesterday. I really like the Dodgers here, team total over 5.5 versus this trash-ass Rockies pitching here today. Now, like I said, guys, do have 6 plays. We do not have 4. The other 2 are members-only best bets. I love these plays today. You can visit zdmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the comments below. And as a member, you don't just get the members-only best bets, which are our most profitable plays by a mile. You also get a direct line to me. So any game you're considering betting, reach out to our hotline number, get a guaranteed response back by any game you're considering betting. And you get our free video on YouTube sent to you before these videos come out. There, take advantage of early lines, early odds. Go to the website zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks. Also, give us a follow on Twitter because I might be adding a few for fun games a little later today. So definitely go check that out. So guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure you check those other videos.